So I feel like what I want to encourage you to do is you're in a realm of responsibility. You're in circles that I will never touch. I will never get there. I have a heart for it, so I try to do everything I can to encourage people like you, because I feel like the true mothers and fathers of cities are business leaders. And forgive me if this is too big of a generalization, but my own perspective on a home is that a father, a husband, sets the standard of love. The measure of sacrifice for that household is set by the husband. The mother carries the weight of atmosphere for that home. When you have those two things working together, it's a profound influence on the home. All right? Remove the home now. How about a city? Who sets the standard? Who are the ones that really affect the climate, the attitude of entire communities? Churches have a role. I believe that we do. But our role is more supplementary to those that God has put as city fathers. City fathers, you go to any city in this country. I realize that we have visitors from many countries. I would assume it's true for you, but any city in this nation, you go to it, typically those who are considered to be the city fathers are the key business people. So fathers, if it's going to be kingdom, establish the measure of love that sets a standard for sacrifice, that a city will measure itself by, is a standard that's been established. It's just what fathers do. There's not a parent in this room that, if things were tough, wouldn't sacrifice your own right to a Christmas gift to make sure your children get a Christmas gift. We wouldn't even think of it as a sacrifice. It's just, that's inbred in us. That's just who we are. Well, as God broadens our heart for our cities, we begin to adopt those approaches, those values, those attitudes, those convictions. We begin to apply them much farther because we start to see the role that God is actually summoning us to. He's actually calling us to come up to a place, not of dominance. In the kingdom, things are so different than in the world. And many people react to the concept of Christians being kings. And the reason, and they should react, because the interpretation of kings in this world system, it's those who rule over other people. And that's a nauseating approach to the gospel. Well, you are now powerful and you get to rule over other people and they get to serve you. That's just ridiculous. That's not the kind of king Jesus was. Jesus modeled what a true king was. A true king is empowered with favor to come under another and empower them to succeed. And that's what real rulership is in the kingdom. As you've been given favor from God, and by his grace on your life, you get to select another individual, pour your life into them, and empower them to become all that God intended. That's what ruling means. It's not me getting you to do something so that I prosper.